I would like to acknowledge the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India for inviting our Honorable Chief Minister of Nagaland as the chief guest for today's prestigious event. Our Honorable Chief Minister does not require an introduction, as he is a well-recognized figure. He is known for his wonderful administration and his achievements. Sir, we are so honored to have you in our midst this evening. I also welcome our special guest, Sri Ajay Bhatt, Honorable Union Minister of State, for being present here and gracing the event. Sir, your presence itself is enough to indicate your love and concern towards the people of Northeast region. And we are confident that under your leadership, the Northeast people will continue to see the development and changes, especially in the field of tourism. Ladies and gentlemen, I would also like to welcome all the honored guests and delegates, officials and representatives from Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, Northeast State Tourism Department, tour operators, buyers and sellers, and all tourism stakeholders to 9th International Tourism Mart 2021. I convey my warm greetings to you all from the state of Nagaland, the land of festivals. This year, the International Tourism Mart holds even more significance as we are celebrating at a time when the world is emerging from the dark clouds of the pandemic, and countries all across the world are contemplating on opening the tourism doors with all health and security precautions in place. We have faced many challenges, but there is no crisis that is insurmountable before the collective will of the people. This is the time to come together and consolidate all our efforts for the revival of the tourism industry on a united front. I would also like to thank the Ministry of Tourism for the full support and efforts in reviving the tourism industry in the Northeast region. Ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to bring to your notice that after the culmination of this 9th ITM program, the government of Nagaland is all set to celebrate the 22nd edition of Hornbill Festival from 1st to 10th December 2021 at Naga Heritage Village, Kisama, where the 9th International Tourism Mart is being held. Therefore, I, on my behalf and on behalf of the State Government of Nagaland, would like to heartily welcome all of you to the Mega Hornbill Festival celebration. While Nagaland still has a long way to go, the state offers immense potentials for which I invite you all to explore this small part of Nagaland and access the investment potentials and opportunities in the state. I hope that you will find these 3 days visit rejuvenating and enriching in every way. Thank you, and once again, I warmly welcome each and every one of you present here. God bless and have a wonderful evening.
And ladies and gentlemen, I now have the privilege in requesting the Honorable Chief Minister of Nagaland to kindly do the honors of launching the coffee table book on Nagaland.
Your dedication and support for the ITM means a great deal to us, especially in these challenging COVID times. The Ministry of Tourism, along with the northeastern states, has been organizing international tourism marts to promote the tourism potential of the northeast region of India. This is the biggest travel and tour networking event in the northeastern region of the country. The rich natural beauty, serenity, and exotic flora and fauna of northeastern India are invaluable resources for the development of tourism, especially ecotourism. The region is endowed with diverse tourist attractions, and each state has its own unique feature. These attractions are scattered over the entire region and are largely located in remote areas within a highly fragile environment. These attractions and the people of the region constitute rich tourism resources. The facilities for tourists to stay, for food, shopping and entertainment are improving every day, and we have seen improvement over the number of years as we have been conducting them out. Travel and tourism is one of the world's largest economic sectors, creating exports, jobs and prosperity around the world. And Indian tourism sector has emerged as one of the key drivers of growth for the Indian economy as it rebounds after the COVID pandemic. We are all facing this challenge, which has severely impacted the world as a whole. And the Ministry of Tourism, under the leadership of our Tourism Minister and Minister of State, along with our stakeholders, we are trying to work constantly to support the sector. We have been in continuous dialogue with representatives of the tourism and hospitality industry and stakeholders to discuss solutions and the way forward to revive the economy by reviving demand, especially through the promotion of domestic tourism. I take this opportunity to share with you the measures that we have taken in the last few months and years in the face of the pandemic to mitigate the impact and to ensure the survival and revival of the sector. Detailed operational guidelines for COVID safety and hygiene have been circulated to all the stakeholders. We developed an initiative called Sati for effective implementation of guidelines and SOPs issued with reference to COVID-19. We have also created the National Integrated Database of Hospitality Industry to get a clear picture of the geographical spread of the sector, its size and capacity. We revised the Market Development Assistance Guidelines for promotion of India as a tourism destination. The recognition of travel agents, tour operators, tourist transport operators by the ministry. There was a deadline, and these days we were constantly extending them automatically and to provide relief to the industry. We launched the Dekho Apna Desh initiative in January 2020. And under this initiative, we organized a series of webinars.
इससे पहले हमने पूर्वोत्तर राज्यों के पर्यटन एवं संस्कृति मंत्रियों की एक ऐसी ही इसी प्रकार की बैठक कहें या सभा कहें, वो हमने अभी गुवाहाटी में की है। उसमें काफी लोग आए भी थे। मिजोरम के तो उस दिन हमको मिले ही थे, हमारे भाई साहब काफी लोग मिले थे। वहां भी उस दिन इनॉग्रेशन वहां के माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी से ही हमने कराया था और बहुत रोचक रहा था। कुछ लोगों के मन में ये विचार आता है कि ये पहले क्यों नहीं हुआ, अब क्यों हो रहा है, कहां हो रहा है। देखिए, माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने लाल किले की प्राचीर से कहा था कि नॉर्थ ईस्ट में बहुत ही ज्यादा पर्यटन की संभावनाएं हैं, हमको वहां जाना चाहिए। आने से बहुत खुशी भी होती है, एक दूसरे को जानते भी हैं, हमारी संस्कृति को भी जानते हैं, हम एक देश के लोग हैं और दुनिया के लोग में हमारा तो भारतीय बंधुत्व है। हम तो कहते हैं कि पूरा विश्व बंधुत्व की भावना जो चलती है भारतीय बंधुत्व के द्वारा फैली हुई है। आप सब जानते हैं, वसुधैव कुटुंबकम, सारा परिवार एक फैमिली की तरह से है संसार। अगर किसी ने कहा है तो ये हमने कहा है, हमारे देश ने कहा है। इसलिए हमारे लिए सारे लोग पूजनीय हैं, जितने भी एम्बेसडर्स विदेशों के आए हैं, हम आपका तहे दिल से स्वागत करते हैं कि आपके हमारे रिश्ते इसी तरह से बहुत स्मूथ और बहुत अच्छे बने रहें और हम एक दूसरे को समझने का प्रयास करें। तो माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के कहने के बाद आपने देखा कि चाहे डोनर मिनिस्ट्री हो, पर्यटन मिनिस्टर से हो, या फिर हमारे कानून मंत्री तो यहीं से हैं। कोई ऐसा नहीं है, कोई स्टेट नहीं है जो स्टेट हमारा छूटा हुआ हो। लगातार हम लोग रात दिन इस तरह से जा रहे हैं ताकि हम एक दूसरे की संस्कृति को पहचान पाए, विचार जान पाए। मैं सच बताऊं, मुझे तो पहले डर लगता था उत्तर इधर को आने में, बड़ी सही बात बता रहा हूं। तो बचपन भी हमारा भी गांव में पला बड़ा है। जैसे दो चीजों से बड़ा डर लगता था। सेक्रेटरी साहब, आप नाराज मत होना, बैठे हैं हमारे सेक्रेटरी साहब, मुख्यमंत्री जी के साथ रहते हैं। हमारी माँ बचपन में कहती है चुप हो जा, नहीं तो सरदार को दे दूंगी, डराती थी। तो आज मैं जहां से चुन के आता हूं, सारे के सारे हमारे सिख लोग हैं, सरदार लोग हैं, मेरे भाई हैं। कितना प्रेम और कितना हमारे बीच में रहता है, एक दूसरे को जानने का मौका मिलता है। तो इसी तरह से हमको भी लगता था कि नॉर्थ ईस्ट बहुत दूर है, कैसे जाएंगे, कितना लंबा जाएंगे, कितनी परेशानी होगी, आने जाने में थकान लगेगी। लेकिन जब यहां आए तो आंखें खुल गई। कितना सुंदर है हमारा। मैं जब आसाम में गया था वहां भी, और यहां भी देखने लायक है। जगह जगह पर कितनी सुंदरता बिखेरी हुई है प्रकृति ने। बहुत ही अच्छा हमको यहां पर लगा। इसलिए जब हम एक दूसरे को इसी तरह से जानेंगे तो वो आने जाने का डर, परेशानी का डर, दुख दर्द का डर, बोली भाषा का डर, वो सारे निकल जाते हैं। इसलिए जरूरी है कि हम एक दूसरे को जाने और आते जाते रहें।
And the people of the state of Nagaland welcome all of you to the land of festival. This is the first time that the Tourism Mart has been held in the state of Nagaland. And we are proud, and it is our privilege to host this 9th International Tourism Mart. The Mart has traveled a long way to come to our state Nagaland, and we are very happy that it has finally reached this beautiful city of Kohima. As many of you are aware, Kohima is a historic city. The Battle of Kohima, fought in this very city, changed the course of world history. And I hope you will visit some of the battlefield areas and take it in a solemn and heart-touching experience of Kohima Commonwealth War Cemetery during your stay here. The Mart is being held at a time when the world is trying to open up after the extreme disruption on account of COVID-19 pandemic. For nearly 2 years, we had been held up without much activities. The tourism sector has been especially impacted on account of this pandemic. We are also opening up, taking all precautions and safeguards. We are hopeful that this event should bring together the tourism business fraternity, the entrepreneurs from the northeastern state, and that it will give a boost to the sector in the state of Nagaland as well as the entire Northeast. And we thank you for coming. As I mentioned earlier, Nagaland is called the land of festivals. We are a tribal state consisting of about 17 tribes, major tribes, and several sub-tribes. The Naga celebrate festival for every significant aspect of life and matters related to the agriculture calendar. All this year long, dozens of festivals include with the Hornbill Festival, which is aptly called the Festival of Festivals. We would be launching, as mentioned by the advisor, our 22nd edition on 1st December 2021, comprising of hundreds of events, including cultural extravaganzas, food and cuisines, handloom and handicrafts, expos, adventure and traditional sports. The festival is like no other elsewhere in the world. It's an event that invites you again and again. The icing of the cake is India's biggest music event in the form of the Hornbill Music Festival. The festival, which starts on 1st December 2000, in the year 2000, as a major tourism trust of the state, has achieved global recognitions beyond the scenic rivers and majestic mountains of Nagaland. The credit goes to the people of Nagaland for their enthusiastic cooperation and participation and the infrastructural development that has happened. The Hornbill Festival also provides an opportunity to the people of Nagaland to engage meaningfully with the rich culture from our hearts, from various parts of our country and the world at a single place. From Great Britain to India, from the United States to Korea, people from all walks of life now share an experience like no other at the Hornbill Festival. This represents one of the many crowns of Nagaland experience. And our sister states in the Northeast region are also stakeholders in this achievement.
Nagaland TV, Sop Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 10 in Global Chapter, and for Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and Twitter.